Welcome to a new adventure on Overland Chronicles. This time, we've traded our usual road trip for a sky trip, flying into the diverse landscapes of Argentina. My mission is a thrilling one, to bow hunt the formidable red stag, a symbol of majesty in South America's wild heart. As we navigate lush forests and rugged mountain ranges, we're not just here for the hunt, but for the memorable journey. There are places in this world that rarely ever see people. Remote places. Places where life shifts into a different gear. Memories are made and stories are told. I'm Scott Sullivan. I've spent most of my life searching out these places and chronicling my journey. My good friend Cheyenne Peterson and I have built two of the baddest overland rigs solely to search out these hard-to-find places. Join us as we push these rigs to their limits, creating our own story, experiencing life, hunting, and fishing the overland way. Welcome to the Overland Chronicles. The journey down south consists of 2 domestic flights and 1 long international flight. 1 short flight to Atlanta, a 10-hour flight to Buenos Aires, and a short car ride to Buenos Aires Domestic Airport. Then for the last leg, a 4-hour flight to Patagonia. When booked well in advance, the whole hunt package is very affordable. Not one to pass up if you're looking for a fair chase stag hunt. It's definitely been really good to be back. Last year was insane, but coming back with a different mindset from last year, you know, and just like real adamant about bow hunting and taking a good stag with a bow. Last year coming into it, I was like, if I can't get one with a bow, I'm gonna take a rifle, this and that. But I got my good stag last year and I was like, you know, this year, let's really, you know, buckle down and try and get one with a bow. Quite the place you have here with the free range stag and like 100% free range. There's no fence for hundreds of miles, right?
Yeah, at least 200 miles north and 200 miles south, there's no fence at all.
As the Argentine sunrise paints the sky, the day we've been waiting for is finally here. The crisp morning air is electric with the thrill of the impending hunt. Every piece of gear, every arrow, every meticulous preparation is part of the dance we're about to perform. Back here with my man Cano. We're gonna go try and get him. It's been a long journey to get here. We had a late night last night. Stags were roaring all around the house. They're roaring all around here this morning. So I got a pretty good feeling it's gonna be a good day. So hopefully we get an arrow in one today, and got a lot of time to go explore and just adventure around here. So hopefully the plan works out like that. Got a few stags over here, roaring over here, some over here. Just had a small female come back this way. So we're gonna try and get around on them. The wind's kind of working quarter into us, so we're gonna cut back this way, back in the woods, and get around this meadow here, and get in the woods with them and see if we can't get a shot. She's right there. The male was right there looking at us. I could see his rack. He was staring.
You saw the male?
Yeah. He ran off. He saw you. There's a female right here on top of that rock. And then she saw us, I think, and went up there, and just so happened to be that male was looking right at us. So we're gonna go back down and try and get around on these few that are roaring over here. So it's trial and error. We got one right here and one right here. I can't tell which one's bigger, so either gotta get eyes on both of them or hope the one that walks out is El Grande.
It's really tough to get into those bushes. Will be very noisy before reaching to him. We can try. But it's very tough. Bushes are very close.
Now, the mate is something that they drink in southern Brazil, we drink in Argentina, southern Chile. And
Tastes kind of like hay.
it's like hay or mud grass. You develop
That's it. Mud grass.
And it's got an alkaloid that wakes you up like caffeine.
Is this
Yeah.
for you or for me?
For you.
Gracias.
And you say gracias means you don't want any more.
Oh.
You don't say gracias on each serving, you just say
You
gracias
just-
when you're done with it. And when you go to an Argentinian's house, it's a social thing. Everybody in the circle,
It just goes around.
it goes around.
This whole camp, this whole cabin, you said has been here for 30 years.
15 years,
15
20
years?
Yeah,
So this is all wood harvested off of the.
all wood harvested off here.
That's pretty cool. It's pretty wild, seeing all this and how it's put together. The carpentry that went into this, and it's pretty amazing,
Yeah,
seeing
it's
this.
not super luxurious, but it's all we need.
It's more luxurious than the tent on top of my truck.
It is more luxurious than a tent.
Well, we got a little lunch, got full belly, took a nap, caught up on some jet lag sleep, got the bow dialed in, so now it's ready to go kill. Hopefully it pans out the way we want it. The red stag in Argentina can weigh between 350 to 530 pounds. The antlers of a red stag are among the most impressive of any deer species. The antlers can grow up to 3.5 feet long, with a record specimen even longer. The selection on the right. There's a big one looking dead at us in a selection. And there's a younger one out in the middle, kind of running around with that selection. There was a nicer one right here on the edge of this little pond, this holding pond. And there's a bunch out here. It's kind of hard to tell which one's which without getting glass on them, so I'm gonna put the bow down for a second and see if I can't get some eyes on them. Find one that fits my fancy.
He's watching the other one there. He's watching that way. We need to go through here and then we go.
That one in the back. The one in the back, look at him. He's got two main beams. Never mind. He's just got one fat
main beam. Well, we got two options. We can either wait, we know where his territory is. We can either go try right now and have the potential to get busted, or we can wait and try him tomorrow afternoon and get in there before he gets in here and be where he is and where his territory is and have a shot at him. Or we just go for him right now. The wind is kind of all over the place. Not really ideal. So those are the thoughts in my head right now. I just got to make a decision. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I'm an opportunist. If I see an opportunity to go chase him, I'm leaning more towards charge him now and see what happens. If we mess up, it's not the last stag we'll have an opportunity at. So he fits my fancy. I'm thinking we go after him. The one in the back, look at him. He's got two main beams. Never mind. He's just got one fat main beam. He's just a really unique looking stag. He fits my fancy. He is fired up. He's got some lines with him, and he's not paying attention to anything other than him. I think we go for it. Don't you think? Why not? All right, I made my mind up. We're ditching the packs and we're rolling. Let's go get him. Try to cross from here. Stay behind the bushes. If we could reach behind that one, would be perfect. We have a younger stag watching us while we're watching this way. He's got a hind with him, so we're kind of hanging tight because we're really exposed right here. We're gonna try and get through these woods over here and cut around and get closer to that selection. But, it may just be the waiting game at this point. It's a chance you gotta take. Get what you want. He's not. There's an 8 that was bedded down right here, and that club horn that was over here, the one we're after. That 8 that just got up from bedding took off running this way. I think they're about to get into a tickle fight. He's right there. That's the club horn right there.
Getting eye level with these red stag is an adrenaline-fueled moment of truth. There's something humbling about being this close to such wild majesty. Heart pounding. I wait for the right shot opportunity to present itself.
Right there, we got him at 40 yards. I'm shaking. just got up from bedding, took off running this way. I think they're about to get into a tickle fight. We'll see what happens.
With the fight over, this stag was headed right back into shooting range. As soon as he gives me a clear shot, I'm taking it. I think he might have winded us. He just needs to turn.
Dude, that was a stalk. Oh, dude, my shoulder. Oh my God, dude. We just got so freaking lucky. We had a stare off with him at 40 yards. I had my pin set to 40 yards. And then he came up to about 15 yards, stood there behind this bush and would not move. And then he barked at us and ran back out to 40 yards. I don't know how I threaded that needle. I got it through that bush and he ducked string and it went right through his heart, baby. And I can't ask for anything better, dude. Oh my God, I'm so pumped. Dude, look at this guy. He is a beast. Look at that, dude. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh, wow. That's what's cool, man. That is too freaking cool. It's just a good, non-typical. I mean, look at that. That is huge. This is what it's all about right here. I mean, this guy has so much character. I mean, look at the mass on him. They call this a selection, but he's definitely a trophy. I mean, the character that he's got, I mean, he's old. He owns this entire area. I mean, you saw it. This is his domain. If anything crosses that line, he is after him like white on rice. 3 flights, 24 hours of traveling. It was brutal, but it was well worth it. And man, this is a beautiful country and great people. He's gonna feed tons of families down here. I couldn't ask for anything better. Truly, truly, it's a blessing to be able to come down here and do this. To be honest with you, this is probably my biggest kill with a bow. I've shot a bunch of whitetail with a bow, but never anything of this stature. I hunted New Mexico elk earlier this year, didn't get any success, but you always gotta start somewhere, and this, for me, is an incredible start. It's gonna be hard to beat. It's paying off to be able to come out here and do this. When you're determined to do something, it all plays out the way it should be. Holy camole, that is special. The Lord works in mysterious ways, and I'm telling you, that's him doing it. He said you don't get many days like this in Patagonia.
I've been to Argentina hunting stag twice now. I'd have to say I enjoyed this trip far better than the last. Only because I was able to do the things that I couldn't do on the first trip. I was able to get away from camp and experience a different side of the culture in the small town of Bariloche. Getting to take a mature stag with the bow was just the cherry on top. I can't wait to line up another trip down south. What an amazing adventure.